Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the Chicago White Sox and the Oakland A's. It's going to be a premier pitching matchup. Two of the league's hardest throwers go head-to-head next. Now to the plate, Louis Aparicio. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
For the White Sox, shortstop, Louis Aparicio.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And spring training is officially behind us now as the first pitch of the season is looked at for ball one. And now this misses as well as he's behind the leadoff man this afternoon. 2-0 now. The 2-0. A very fine afternoon for baseball. 67 degrees here at first pitch. Hunter is what you may call a stingy starting pitcher. He rarely gets hit around, and on top of that, he usually excels at limiting free passes. A great combination to have.
Matty V, I think one of the keys to being a good starting pitcher, one, limiting the number of pitches that you throw into a game, and two, getting outs as quickly as you can. And there aren't too many guys that do it better than this guy. Not a lot of pitches. One of the things I like, he's in attack mode from the first pitch of every at bat.
Ready now for the White Sox, Nolan Arenado.
Third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
First pitch of the at-bat. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball one. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Here it comes, 2-0. Right over the middle, knee high. Aparicio aboard here at first with nobody out. A bullet to first base. And they'll run him down and tag him out between first and second. A double play.
First baseman number 35.
Settling in now, Frank Thomas. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A wave and a miss. A tick behind a good fastball.
You know that nasty changeup's lurking right here. If I'm in the batter's box, I have to tell myself to stay back. I have to take pull side out of the equation, or that changeup's going to beat me.
1-2 to Frank Thomas.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Fastball up in the zone, but it's strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Striding in, Harold Reynolds. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Athletics, second baseman, Harold.
First offering on its way. Now a bunt attempt here, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball one. McDowell has compiled over 2,100 innings of work in his major league career, and over that time he's got a whip under 0.5. To translate, he's allowed less than half a runner per inning. Counts even at 2-2 to Harold Reynolds. The 2-2. Pulled toward right center field. On the move is Garcia. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. So the base is empty here with one away, and in steps center fielder Johnny Damon. Here's the first pitch to him. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1.
That pitch is in triple digits. I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
Behind 0-2 now. Wind up and the 0-2 pitch. And he misses there. 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. And he makes the throw to first. Damon is retired, 2 down now. Next up for the A's, Reggie Jackson. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that one just missed outside.
Hey, 2 outs, nobody on, and a power hitter up. This is where, as a pitcher, you got to use the hitter's aggression against him.
Now it's driven the other way with some authority. Headed toward the foul pole. And he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball. The 1-1. Misses for the second ball. The 2-1 home. Hard on the ground toward short. Aparicio gloves it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. And now here's the cleanup hitter for the White Sox, Harold Baines. Here it comes. Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0. Well, fans of good pitching are in for a treat today. What can we expect from today's matchup? Oh, hang on now. This ball is smoked to right, and I don't think this one's coming back. No chance. It's gone. Standing in, Jim Rice.
Left fielder, Jim Rice.
First pitch coming. Here it is. A high fastball is in there. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Now a shot sent off to the right side, but foul. And he goes with the pitch here and drives it the other way to deep right. And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. So to the plate is the White Sox DH, Jose Abreu, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And that misses low and away, ball 1. The 1-0. This is foul right side. White Sox are out to an early 1-0 lead as we play the second.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
And that misses there, so he runs the count full now. On the ground up the middle. Scooped up on the backhand. And a throw to GIAMBI's in time for out number 2. Digging in the switch hitter, Yohan Moncada. Now here's the pitch. Grounded up the first baseline. Well, this is foul for the first strike.
With 2 outs, they're not playing him to bunt here, and he didn't show it there, but I wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't at least thinking about it. He handles the bat pretty well, and he can definitely run.
And that fastball's too much for him there, 1-2.
Hey, nice job of bouncing back after the leadoff homer. 2 quick outs after the bomb, and he's got a chance to get out of this.
Still a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. 1-0 good guys as we play inning number 2.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end.
Leading off
Ready
for
with the first
Athletics.
pitch. Here it comes.
First baseman.
A ball and no strikes. And a good eye there by Giambi. It's 2-0.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Takes a pitch for strike number 2.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A called strike.
Oh, and while we talked, that pitch got away and ended up hitting him. So he'll head down to first on the hit by pitch.
Left fielder.
Striding in for Oakland, Chris Davis. First pitch of the at-bat. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball, ball 1. And this one's too far inside, ball 2. Now the 2-0 home is looked at for the first strike.
You know, Matty, I'll never understand this. You work so hard throughout the course of the season and course of this game to get in 1-0, 2-0, 3-1 counts. Guarantee yourself a fastball 80 to 90% of the time, and he takes it. Just can't understand the methodology there.
From the belt, the pitch. In the dirt, and now let's see. And he is in there. They couldn't get him at second. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. 3-2 pitch. Is swung on and missed, strike 3. So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder Paul DeYoung as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. He's set. Here it comes. Missed with a breaking ball. DeYoung, a native Floridian. He was a 4th-round selection back in the 2015 MLB draft.
Hey, when you come out of the middle rounds, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
2-0 count, the pitch. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. 3-1.
Love that pitch right there, and he executed it perfectly. A big arcing curveball that starts at the batter's hip and then just bends onto the inside corner. A lot of hitters have a tendency to open up way too early, and they can't make good contact on that pitch.
Now the payoff pitch home. Now here's the check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4. Next up for the A's, Matt Olson. Here comes the first pitch. And he lays off there, 1-0. First and second now, 1 man out. Now a good pitch on the inside part of the plate ties him up, and it's 1-1.
In a big spot like this, you have to be looking for something you can handle. That pitch bunched him up completely, so I think he's trying to do a little bit too much right now.
Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive.
Got to believe the pitcher and catcher understand the fact that he's covering away, and he's covering way away. Don't be shocked if he comes in with something.
Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher. Here now the 2-2. Looked at for ball 3.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
Fouled away. And he fouls this one off. Giambi on second. DeYoung is over at first with 1 away. Trying to hold back, but he won't be able to as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
Batting 8,
Now at the plate, Jonathan Lucroy. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. And that's on the outside corner for a strike. McDowell comes set. 0-1 on its way. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. One ball and 2 strikes to the A's catcher.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
2-2 the count. Doesn't chase after the splitter, and he works it back to a full count.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
On to first, and the A's fail to cash in here as the side is retired. Here's the catcher, Wellington Castillo.
Leading off for the White Sox, catcher, Wellington Castillo.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Grounder down the line at third. This gets foul. It's 0-1. He's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Obviously not where he wanted that curveball to end up, but I guess it fooled him enough to get the swing and miss. One and 2 to the White Sox catcher.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Oh, and he's caught looking at a beautiful curveball there as that buckled him for the first out of the inning. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
But there to take this one is the second baseman, and that's out number 2. First offering on its way. Fouled off. 2 out, nobody on. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Two and 1 count to the Pale Hose leadoff hitter. The 2-1. Misses above the zone for a ball.
This is a good at bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that. He's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
Ready for another chance. Nolan Arenado, man at first after the 2-out walk. After the walk, a quick check on first, and the runner back safely. From the stretch, and a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Aparicio leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And there he goes towards second. Strike called. Now the throw down is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw. Line toward right center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. He's in at second safely as a run will score on the play as well. Digging in for his second at bat, Frank Thomas. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. And it's fouled away. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Oh, this ball is hammered to deep center field. And what a shot. That one hit the sweets. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Harold Baines. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one.
Yeah, man, this guy flexed his muscles on that last at-bat. We heard that he has good power. That last bomb had to go well over 400 feet. He hit it a long way.
And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
Hard ground ball to third. Chapman has it cleanly. Throw on to GIAMBI, takes care of him, and the inning is over. Now batting, Matt Chapman, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Taken, strike 2.
I got to count 1 and 2.
The 1-2. Hot shot down the line. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Number 4, second baseman.
Digging in to try it again, Harold Reynolds. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Now batting,
So a runner at first with 1 out now. And in steps the left-handed hitting Johnny Damon. From the belt, kicks and deals. And that's up and in for ball 1. There goes Reynolds. In there, now the throw. He's well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base. Split-fingered pitch that's by him for strike 2. And he chased it in the dirt. Casilla has it, and the throw to first is there to record the second out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Reggie Jackson. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. They'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball, 1-0. The 1-0 home finds the zone, strike 1.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Reynolds at second with 2 down. Breaking ball as this runs in on him, and he has to step out of the way that time.
He executed that 1-2 curveball pretty well. I think that's right where he wanted it to end up, but he couldn't get him to chase at it. We'll see what they go with now after that didn't work out.
And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
Up next for Oakland.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Jason GIAMBI. First pitch on its way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Garcia has a read on it. And that ends the inning. Back here at the Coliseum in Oakland. White Sox on top in this one, but before we get out to the 7th, let's take a look at our game summary through the first 6.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Athletic, number 49, Kendall Graceman.
Next up is the Hall of Famer Jim Rice. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. There's that little sinker right over the outside corner. 0-1, here's the pitch. Lifted in the air out to right. Jackson is there. Makes the play, 1 away. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jose Abreu. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Laid off as it caught the inside corner. Ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Down the first baseline. But a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. The 1-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The 1-2. Another one sent foul. Now Abreu connects. Deep to left. Into the concrete staircases and gone. Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada. 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts for him so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here's a strike. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed. 1-1. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Riding in once again, Wellington Castillo. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Hit the other way out toward right field. There it is for Reggie. And that will retire the side.
It's time for the traditional 7th inning stretch.
So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder, Paul DeYoung. He went down on strikes last time up.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And he just misses with a curveball. Now the 2-0. He's taken strike 1. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
You know, you don't face too many guys that have thrown a nasty splitter like he has today. He's had this lineup off balance all game with that pitch.
3-2 now. And here's a ball hit in the air. But no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame. Digging in and looking for more, Matt Olson. He doubled his last time through. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Breaking ball in for a strike.
Hey, this guy's pitching pretty well as we're rolling into the late innings. It's interesting, though. His first pitch strike percentage, less than 40% so far in this one.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Smoke on the ground up the middle. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single. In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy.
Catcher, Jonathan Lucroy.
Here comes the first pitch. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. Popped him up. Baines moving in. And that'll slice just foul at the last moment. The 0-2 home. He's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ballgame.
The batter, third
Digging in
baseman,
once again, Matt Chapman. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Set to deliver pitch number 120. And a curveball that started low and broke lower, ball 1. Just missing here, 2-0.
Didn't get the call there, but you can't let that bother you. Just have to say, so what, and make another good pitch.
2-0 count, the pitch, too high, and it's 3-0.
That fastball really got away from him there. That's kind of a red flag for me that he's starting to tire or wear down a little bit. The first thing that goes is location, and then your mechanics. We'll see if this continues.
The 3-1. A shot down the first baseline. He dives, but he can't pull it in, and it's down the line into right. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double. So the Oakland lineup turns over, and to the plate, Harold Reynolds. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. From the belt, the pitch. Starts things with a splitter outside for ball 1. Fastball misses badly there, and he's behind 2-0. 3-0 now.
And remember here, there's an open base at first, so a walk is not the worst thing that could happen right here.
Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away. Joaquin Soria answers the call to pitch here in a big spot. He inherits a bases loaded jam, but needs just 1 out to get out of it. Johnny Damon will be the first one to greet him, and he'll bat in a big spot here. Bases loaded and 2 out in the inning. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Drilled to the left side. And that's through into left. A base hit. 1 run scores. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. The tag from Castillo is not in time, and the run's in to score. Ready once again, Reggie Jackson. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike.
Oh, he thanks his lucky stars right there getting away with that hanger. I cannot believe he didn't pull the trigger on that pitch.
A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
Some guys have no trouble hitting with 2 strikes, and some guys never want to get there. Let's see the approach right here. I'd like to see him shorten up a little bit, maybe choke up and try and work the ball back up the middle the other way.
And that's through into left, a base hit. And that'll plate the runner from second and make it a bit more interesting at 5-3 now. Big spot here. First and second, 2 men gone, and in steps first baseman Jason Giambi. He's set, and the pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Sometimes guys get a little less aggressive pitching with a couple of runners on base, but not here. That was 2 good fastballs to take control of the bat and get the count to 0-2.
Another 0-2 home. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. Nate Jones is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 65, Nate Jones.
Next up for the A's, Chris Davis. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
1-0 the count. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Sliders in for a strike. The 1-1 is a fastball that misses.
Well, that 2-seam fastball ran a little too much off the plate, but now that sets him up to work with something away and maybe even an off-speed pitch.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Two, here it is. And he fouls this one off. The 2-2 one more time. Is blasted out to left center. This one's deep and not coming back. Gone! Striding in for Oakland, Paul DeYoung. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this is foul near the seats. Here's the 0-1 pitch. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Waiting on it is Rice. 1 away. Now the A's designated hitter, Matt Olson. 1 run in and 1 gone so far in this inning. From the stretch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. That one is out of here. This game is tied. So digging in now, Jonathan Lucroy. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball that just misses inside. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. The 2-2. And he'll stay alive here, but just barely as this ball's chopped foul at the plate. And the count holds at 2-2. This one's down to third. Throw to Thomas is in time for the out. At the plate, Matt Chapman. He hit a 2-bagger and later scored in his previous plate appearance. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Way in front of a great slider that time. The 0-1 pitch is taken for ball one. The 1-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Baines is there. And that ends the inning. Strike three. So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman.
Leading off for the Athletics, third baseman, Chapman.
First delivery to him on the way.
Nope.
And he takes ball one.
No fight.
And he misses again, 2-0. Now the 2-0. His fastball taken high for a ball.
Well, I'll tell you, from where I'm sitting, it looks like he's starting to rush his delivery out there. Someone needs to remind him to stay back and let his arm get out front.
And possibly an interesting development here. It's a leadoff walk to begin the frame in extra innings. Here's the first pitch. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
It's a great job right there to pull that one back. Make the count 1-0 and get this defense on its heels a little bit. The number one thing, if you're going to be a good bunter, you have to get strikes.
And he's safe. At the plate, Johnny Damon. And he's got a chance to bring in the winning run. Question is whether they'll even pitch to him. Here's the first pitch. And that misses for ball one. The 1-0. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
2 balls and a strike to count. And Damon watches one that misses for a ball. 3-1. Three and 2 to the A's center fielder. Possible game winners at second base here with one away. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And that ball is gone! Santa Maria, game over! And for the A's this afternoon, the big contribution came from this man, Johnny Damon. Thanks largely to one heroic swing. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he certainly was a big part of this victory. Picked up 4 RBIs in the game, so it's safe to say that he came through when they needed him to.